Hello everyone, and welcome back to High5 Education. Have you ever used Google Maps to find a location, played a video game where characters move across a grid, or seen architects design buildings using precise measurements? All of these rely on the coordinate plane. The coordinate plane helps us describe exact locations using numbers. It's an essential mathematical tool used in geometry, graphing, engineering, science, and technology. In today's mathematics lesson, we'll review the coordinate plane, learn how to plot and identify points, explore the 4 quadrants, and discover how coordinates are used in real life. So, let's get started. Today, we'll review the coordinate plane by learning how to identify its parts, plot and read ordered pairs, locate points in the 4 quadrants, and apply these skills to solve real-world problems. By the end of the lesson, you'll be more confident using coordinates in both mathematics and everyday situations. Now let's define what a coordinate plane is. The coordinate plane is a two-dimensional grid made up of 2 number lines. The horizontal line is called the x-axis, the vertical line is called the y-axis, and the point where they meet is called the origin, written as 0, 0. We use the coordinate plane to locate points by using ordered pairs, which tell us the exact position of a point. Understanding the coordinate plane is the first step to reading graphs, plotting points, and solving real-world problems involving maps, navigation, and design. Now that we know what the coordinate plane is, let's learn about its 4 quadrants. The x-axis and the y-axis divide the coordinate plane into 4 sections, called quadrants. These quadrants are numbered using Roman numerals, starting from the top right corner and moving counterclockwise. Let's explore each quadrant. Quadrant I. This is the top right section of the coordinate plane. In quadrant I, both the x values and y values are positive. For example, the point 4, 3 is in quadrant I because both numbers are positive. Quadrant 2. Next is quadrant 2, located in the top left section. Here, the x values are negative, while the y values are positive. For example, -5, 2, is in quadrant 2. Quadrant 3. Now let's move to quadrant 3, found in the bottom left section. In this quadrant, both the x values and y values are negative. For example, -4, -6, is located in quadrant 3. Quadrant IV. Finally, we have quadrant IV, in the bottom right section. Here, the x values are positive, but the y values are negative. For example, 3 minus 5 belongs in quadrant IV. A simple way to remember the order is to start in the top right corner and move counterclockwise. Quadrant I. Positive, positive. Quadrant 2. Negative, positive. Quadrant 3. Negative, negative. Quadrant IV. Positive, negative. You can also remember the pattern using the letters C or U around the graph. Now, let's practice plotting a point on the coordinate plane. Our point is P equals -4, 3. Remember, an ordered pair is written as x, y. We always read the x coordinate first, then the y coordinate. The x coordinate is -4, so start at the origin, 0, 0, and move 4 units to the left because the number is negative. Next, look at the y coordinate, which is 3. From there, move 3 units up because the number is positive. Place a point where you stop and label it P. Now, let's identify the quadrant. Since the x coordinate is negative and the y coordinate is positive, the point is located in quadrant 2. So, our final answer is, point P is plotted by moving 4 units left and 3 units up, and it is located in quadrant 2. Remember this simple rule. Negative x means move left. Positive y means move up. By following these steps, you can accurately plot any ordered pair on the coordinate plane. Let's try another example. This time, instead of plotting a point from its coordinates, we'll identify the coordinates based on the directions. The point is located 3 units to the right, 1 units down. Let's solve it step by step. First, we always start at the origin, which is 0, 0. The instruction says 3 units right. Moving to the right means the x coordinate is positive, so our x value is 3. Next, it says 3 units down. Moving down means the y coordinate is negative, so our y value is -1. Now, combine the x-coordinate and y-coordinate to form the ordered pair. The coordinates are 3, -1. Finally, let's identify the quadrant. Since the x-coordinate is positive and the y-coordinate is negative, the point is located in quadrant 4. Final answer. The coordinates are 3, -1, and the point lies in quadrant 4. Remember this tip. Right means positive x. Left means negative x. Up means positive y. Down means negative y. By following these simple directions, you can easily identify the coordinates of any point on the coordinate plane. Now, let's explore how coordinates are used in real life. One important application is GPS navigation. Every location on Earth has a unique position identified using coordinates, such as latitude and longitude. GPS systems use these coordinates to help drivers, pilots, ships, and hikers find their way and safely reach their destinations. For example, when you use a map app to find a restaurant or navigate to a new place, the GPS uses coordinates to locate your exact position and provide directions. Next is weather forecasting. Meteorologists use coordinates to track storms, cyclones, bushfires, and weather systems on maps. Last one is architecture and engineering. Architects use coordinate grids when designing buildings, bridges, roads, and floor plans to ensure accurate measurements and layouts. Now that we understand how important coordinates are in our everyday lives, it's time to apply what we have learned through an activity on the coordinate plane. In this activity, you will practice locating points, identifying coordinates, and understanding the position of each point using the x-axis and y-axis. Remember, the x-coordinate tells us how far to move left or right, while the y-coordinate tells us how far to move up or down. Read each question carefully, plot the points on the coordinate plane, and use your knowledge of quadrants to find the correct locations. Take your time, check your answers, and remember, every point has a specific place on the coordinate plane. Good luck, mathematicians! Thank you for listening and participating in today's lesson about the coordinate plane. Today, we learned how to locate points using x and y coordinates, understand the 4 quadrants, and see how coordinates help us describe positions in real-life situations like GPS navigation and mapping. Remember, the coordinate plane is not just a math skill. It is a tool we use to understand locations, designs, and patterns around us. Great job today, mathematicians! Keep practicing, keep exploring, and I'll see you again in our next learning adventure. This is High5 Education, where learning becomes exciting and meaningful. See you next time. Struggling with math? High5 Education is here to help you. Whether you need support with mathematics, English, or science, our experienced tutors are ready to help you build your confidence, improve your skills, and achieve your learning goals. You may contact High5 Education by messaging us through our page. office@high5education.com.au, www.high5education.com.au, www.facebook.com/high5education, www.youtube.com/@high5education. WhatsApp +61435195888. At High5 Education, we're committed to helping every student excel. We look forward to learning with you soon. Thank you and bye-bye.